How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's one of those odd days. And what do I mean by that? Well, come right back and you'll find out. That's right, it's an odd day, but odd in a good sort of way. Let me explain. It's going to take a minute. I'm trying to keep the sun out of your eyes, but this time of year it's just really, really hard. But anyhow, back in maybe March, I got a message saying that Target had just dropped a few cases, that he actually helped, this person helped put them out. And, you know, he wanted to let me know because he knew I collected and everything. Well, by the time I got the message and all that great stuff, because I don't keep my phone on me, especially on the weekends. But with that stated, it would have been too late for me to drive up there. Everything would have been gone, and I know it. So, you know, I sent him that message and talked to him and all that stuff. And then one day, probably a month and a half, maybe two after that, we ran into each other at a local Walmart. I was walking down the aisle. There was a guy standing in the middle of it. And as I walked behind him, he said, "Old man Diecast." I was like, "Wow, hey." So, you know, we started talking and everything. We exchanged numbers and stuff. And, you know, he said, if I see them drop anything new, I'll hit you up and see if there's anything you're interested in. And I'll do the same for him. You know, that's how this works. That's what makes the community so great. Everybody wanting to help each other. You know, we don't want to see each other miss out on what they're looking for. So, fast forward to today. I'm sitting here at work. I've got my phone in my pocket. It vibrates because I have it muted so it won't interrupt business, you know. And he says that they just dropped like 6 P cases. And I'm like, oh, wow. Well, I knew I couldn't get to them because I don't get off till 6 o'clock. And I told him that. And I asked him what he found for him. He told me. And, you know, I gave him a big congrats because I'm glad that he was able to find him some new cars because, you know, this year's been really, really odd with all the cars sitting all, here comes the sun again. Ah, what happened to the road? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? You know, it's been really, really odd with the way everything's been. So, anyhow, he asked if I wanted anything, he would go back and pick it up. And I said, no, don't go out of your way or anything. But I did tell him if he did go back, you know, or run across anything, you know, a couple that I was looking for. So he was like, okay, I got you. When you want to meet up and where you want to meet up? I'm like, wow, okay. I asked him how much, and this is the great part of this community I'm telling you about. And he said, all he sent back was 4 letters, RAOK. If you don't know what that stands for, Random Act of Kindness. In other words, no charge. Man, I tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you, and he'll see it. It's a good thing because I actually left my wallet at home. I come out to the car to go home, and I'm like, where in the world is my wallet? Nope, I left it at home. Didn't have it all day. But anyhow, we're heading up to the place that we discussed about meeting, and I'll see if he wants to be on camera. If he doesn't, I'll tell you his name and everything afterwards. We'll see. He may not. Isn't it funny? You try to get somewhere and you run into this. And it's like they're all just going so slow. And all I gotta do is make it in this parking lot. I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. Alrighty, he said white Toyota Camry, so that should be him right there. Yep, should be. Well, there he goes. Great guy, and not because he gave me this. We stood out here and talked for a good 15 minutes, and I hated to, but I got to get back home to the wife, eat dinner, get ready for tomorrow work. But anyhow, WG. Thank you very much, buddy. I've actually mentioned him, like I said, in a video before, and you know, you strike up these friendships and everything, and it's so cool because, you know, you got a shared, a common interest in you can help each other out, and that just makes it so cool. You know, before he left, I asked him what he was looking for, if anything specific, and he politely said what he was looking for, but he said don't worry about it. Well, you know I'm going to worry about it. That's just how we do. That's, you know, that's who we are, and that's how we do. So with that stated, I'm going to show you that when we get home. I have absolutely no idea what's in it. I know a couple of the cars that I told him that I was wanting, but there's more in there than the couple of cars that I told him that I was looking for. So we'll see you at home. Again, here we go. This is what Mr. WG gave me. Don't know what's in it, haven't peeked, don't know. Thought we'd do this together, so let's find out. I'll take them all out. I'm gonna set them right here and we'll look at them one on one. It was so very nice of WG to do this. I mean, to care enough to want to do that for me. You know, to care enough to want to do that is just remarkable and outstanding. And, you know, what can you say? I mean, just out of nowhere, he contacted me and said, you know, they dropped 6 cases. Is there anything you're looking for? You want me to go back? I mean, go back. Yes, he lives around there. Yes, he's retired and stuff, but still, you know, for somebody to take the time to say, oh, I'm not busy, I'll go back and look through them again and see if I can find you what you look for. Wow. But I have a stack of cars here, and like I said, there's a couple that I told him I was looking for, and this is more than just a couple. So let's see what he got me. And first up, I can see, and I'm like, oh man, this can't be. Oh, but it is. Oh man, this thing is gorgeous in person. I am here to tell you. And I love this body style anyway. My father-in-law actually got me hooked on it because the very first custom that I did, well, second custom, but it was the actual very first one where I did a lot of changes and stuff outside of just painting, was for my wife, because my father-in-law really liked this car. It was one of his favorites, but it's the Galaxy. So with me saying Galaxy, you now know what car it is. Yes, it is the Treasure Hunt. And this thing looks gorgeous in person. And everybody says it's probably one of the best treasure hunts from this year. And I'm going to have to just about agree with them. I mean, this thing is sexy. It really is. Let me put my glasses on because I want to look at this thing really good. Got the Treasure Hunt emblem right there behind the tire. Kind of has a blued looking base. It's not chrome. It's kind of a bluish, blackish chrome, which goes along with the black and that's in the window, or tinted windows, the dark windows, and the black stripes. I mean, this is just a sexy car. Very, very, man, that's sharp. I mean, if he just got me that one car right there, I'd have, man, I'd have been tickled to death. But no, he's got all these other ones sitting over here. So let's take a look and see. I'm gonna set that right there and make sure I don't drop it. No way. No way. And just so y'all know, this is the P case. But I'm sitting here looking at this one, and I looked over. Two of them. Wow, 2 of them. Man. Thank you, WG, thank you. Thanks, brother. I greatly appreciate that. You have no idea. Those 2 cars right there made my day. I kid you not, they made my day. And I'm sitting here looking at the next 3 vehicles and I'm like, wow, those are super cool. And we have an error. Error, however you want to say it. But first I'm going to show you the vehicle. Look at that. Would you look at that? But specifically, look at that. Does that look right? Their QC has gotten rough. Their QC has gotten real rough. I don't know if that's bent or if it's just kind of wedged up in the fender. You know how that stuff will do sometimes. That's okay. That's okie dokie. I like that orange. I actually like that orange better than I do their blue. And I see their blue sitting right here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. That thing's sharp. I like it. I like rally type cars anyway. Like the old the car rally. What's that other big one? God, I can't remember now. Anyhow, I like the rally cars, the rally trucks, stuff like that. Rally racing. Love it. Here's this beauty. And Mr. Jeff said he actually has me one of these. And I greatly appreciate him looking out for me and picking me one up. And now I have a second one. Have the Gulf Olds 442. Look at that bad boy. And I like, you know, you have new people coming into the hobby, whether it be the cars or Hot Wheels or whatever. So a lot of people don't know things, so you know, I occasionally repeat them. The 442 actually does stand for something for those that don't know. And that's just for the ones that don't know. 4, right? 4 barrel, 4 speed, 2 dual exhaust. So you got a 4 barrel with a 4 speed and dual exhaust. That's what 442 stands for. Who says I don't teach anybody anything? That's a sharp car, man. That is a very sharp car. Dang, WG. And here's the blue I was telling you. The only reason I knew it was coming up was because of the way the cars were stacked. And this is another one that's going to be hot for everybody. Everybody's going to be looking for them. The Gasser station wagon. You see that blue? You see that orange? Imagine that blue on that truck. I actually have one back behind me, but I don't want to dig through it to get it right now. Well, you know, trying to pay WG all the attention he rightly deserves. That's actually sharp. That's very sharp. Got the fats and the skins on there. They should be on a Gasser. Hot Wheels livery, tampos, whatever you want to call it, paint scheme. Thanks, brother. Uh-oh. I'm looking at the back of the car. 1999 Ford Lightning. Oh yes, that's sharp. I almost bought one of these bad boys years ago when they first come out. Oh man, they are very sharp trucks. I didn't much care for the gold one that come out early this year. I have one, but I really didn't care for it that much. But this red really looks good. Really looks good. Have the headlight decals. And it looks like they did the taillight decals too. You can't really tell if it's a decal or if it's painted, but at least they detailed it. Heck yeah, that's sharp. Then we have the Big Air Bel Air recolor. Can you imagine these two going neck and neck on a rally somewhere? Look at that. Yeah. Ooh, 1968 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S. That paint job is gorgeous. Very, very sparkly. I mean, that body green paint, not the decal, but the paint on the body itself is heavy metallic. I mean, heavy metallic. That looks really good. I like that. WG, you hit the nail on the head with these cars, brother. These are all, and I'm sitting here, I just looked down at the last three that you got me. Oh man, you definitely know what I like, brother. I just noticed something. You guys are sitting sideways. Y'all need to straighten up there. There we go. Next up is the 1952 Chevy pickup truck. That thing's sharp too. Got the flat gray with the old flames, kind of patina look on it. Got the black steelies. Man, yeah, I'm gonna have to try to find a couple more of those because I really like that. Customs. Whew, that's sharp. And last but not least, you know me, you know what car my channel's about. Excuse me, now I have two. Sorry, I just got done eating taco salad. And it was good. Look at that. And yes. I'm gonna have to attempt making me some side pipes. Because these old Camaros like this, especially when you go to doing reproductions like the Baldwin. Let's see, Mike sent me some. Like the Baldwin Motion Camaros. Most of the Baldwin Motion cars had side pipes. This car needs side pipes. Really needs them. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make some. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Wow, WG. Man. I'm going to be on the lookout for that set that you are looking for, and I know you said it yourself, they just have not hit around us, and they haven't. And what he's looking for is the Exotic Envy set. Me personally, not so much. I mean, I like the cars that are in it, don't get me wrong, but it's just not a set that I need, not a set that I want to, you know, I got to have. But I would like to find it so that I can return the favor to WG, because wow, buddy, those cars, and then you sent me two of the most sought after treasure hunts to this year. Look at that. Would you just look at that? I mean, wow, man. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I greatly appreciate you. You have no idea. I really do. I mean about all the cars that I get, you know. It doesn't matter what it is that somebody sends, you know. You know, it's just like, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. They're all the same to me, you know. Because somebody took the time to want to do something for you, you know, for me. You know what I'm saying. WG knew that from watching my videos, it's dry. He knows I've been looking. I haven't been finding anything. So when he saw the new PKs drop, he reached out and said, you know, what are you looking for? I'll go back and look. I'm like, go back and look? No. Don't waste your gas. Just if you happen to find them, these are the ones I'm looking for. So he found them and then added some more to it. Wow, what a community. Thank you, brother. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I really do. You know that. And he and I stood out there and talked for about 10-15 minutes, just shooting the breeze. And that's what it's about, you know, meeting different people and just having a blast. Shared common interest. So WG, thank you very much, brother. I greatly appreciate it. I asked him if he wanted to be on camera. He said that he really didn't want to. Not a problem. Like I told him, it's up to him. Don't care. It's up to him. And he said no, so that's why he wasn't on there. But I did show him, you know, driving away. Off into the sunset to go look for more diecast. I hope he finds some. I'm glad you was able to find the ones you was looking for too. With that stated, I'm going to get off here and relax a little bit before I have to go to bed for tomorrow. And we'll see you in the next video. Get out there and hunt. Because if you don't hunt this day and time, you're not only not going to find, you're going to miss, because they're hitting in little itty bitty spurts because of those ships still being off the west coast. And man, it's rough out there. It's very, very rough. I personally believe they're going to just dump them all at one time, and it's just going to be chaos. It's going to be a free-for-all. But anyhow, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you all so very much for watching.